If you have a newsletter and are active on LinkedIn, you want to do this in 2025. So today I want to share with you some gems, and it's from someone I subscribe to for a couple of years now. His name is Josh Spector, who runs an awesome newsletter, right? And I recently came across this LinkedIn post that he shared, and I want to share it with you and break down why you need to do this as well. So let's check it out. All right, so let's have LinkedIn just load up here. All right, so in this LinkedIn post, right, he shares 5 things worth doing if you have a newsletter and are active on LinkedIn, right? A few of these things I already shared with you in a couple of videos back, but I just thought it might be, beneficial for you to just get small reminders, right, on this beautiful Monday. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is include your links, right? Include links to your LinkedIn post in your newsletter, right? So if you have a newsletter, right, I've done this so many times where if I write an interesting post on LinkedIn, right, I'll want to get those people, I want to share that in my newsletter, right? So I'll just copy and paste the link on the newsletter of the LinkedIn post, sorry, right? And then I'll just add it to my Beehive newsletter and then just schedule it to be sent out, and then have people click on the link, right? So that's just a great small way to just get that reach, without having to, again, like how he mentions here, without having to rely too much on the algorithm by LinkedIn to give you that push, right? Number 2 is send a connection request to people who subscribe to your newsletter, right? So this is actually something really interesting that I did not think about. So that's why I want to share this video with you. So since they're interested already and they're subscribed to your newsletter, why not just build that connection, right? Continue that connection on LinkedIn as well, right? You just never know what can happen to it. So yeah, that's an interesting one that I did not think about when I was recording the video of how to use LinkedIn to grow your newsletter, right? Number 3, ask a question in your newsletter and direct people to respond to it on the comments of a LinkedIn post with the same question, right? So this is again another just a fun way just to generate that engagement, right? Because when you ask questions on LinkedIn posts, right, and people comment, right, the algorithm's going to see that a lot of people are engaging with that post, so it's slowly going to just boost that naturally post for you without having to do anything like crazy to get that reach that you want. Number 4, I've shared this a lot. I think I shared this one mostly on X, right? So tease your next newsletter issue on LinkedIn before it comes out, to drive subscribers, right? So this is again one of my favorite ways to grow a newsletter, right? Is just to tease your newsletter, right? So it tease your next issue. So you could be like, tomorrow people are going to learn how to, X and then Y, right? And then if you want to learn more about that, subscribe to my newsletter, which comes out tomorrow, to learn how, right? Again, it's just a small little tease, and then you could have the call to action, right, at the bottom of the post. And last but not least is when you get a new connection or a follower, right, DM them and invite them to subscribe to your newsletter. Again, this one is something that I've not done on LinkedIn, but I have done on X, right? It's just for me, I felt more comfortable on X, right? Is yeah, so it's a great way. So when when somebody connects with you, right, automatically send them an invite, to your newsletter, right? On X, I know you can have an automation where you can like pay like a third party app, right? So whenever somebody follows you, right, a default message will go out to them in the DMs with your newsletter link, right? And so yeah, so again, another small but mighty way to grow your newsletter, right? And to, of course, like he mentions, leverage LinkedIn to grow that newsletter, right? So like how he asked, and of course he's doing this to practice, right? How do you leverage your newsletter with LinkedIn, right? So again, he said it right here, right? Number 3, ask a question, right? So he's doing that right here, to generate engagement on this LinkedIn post. So that's pretty much it on how 5 things worth doing if you have a newsletter and are inactive on LinkedIn. Again, you want to check out Josh Spector. He's a really cool guy and has awesome content as well. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.